In this video, we will review some of the top new releases in Altair SimLab 2024. With the new release, users can now run linear buckling studies in addition to the previous release's nonlinear buckling studies. Linear buckling studies can utilize a TET or a hex mesh, and in our case we'll create a hex mesh. The mesher has been enhanced in a new release to be even more efficient with updated tools and an enhanced algorithm. I'll mesh this chair and then add my boundary conditions for my buckling study. In this case, a compressive load on my chair and some fixed conditions on the chair legs. SimLab's easy to utilize GUI makes adding boundary conditions and applying materials very easy. With SimLab's ability to utilize multiple cores and advanced meshing, buckling solves can be done in a fraction of the time. Upon finishing the analysis, users can visualize the buckling modes and animate buckling mode shapes. Buckling load factors can also be obtained to make sure a critical buckling limit has not been reached. The hex mesher in 2024 SimLab has been greatly improved to be more efficient and more uniform. Let's first take a look at the model in the 2023 version of SimLab. We first navigate to the hex meshing ribbon and we select the auto extrude option on these cylinders. After we finish the hex meshing, we can see that the hex mesh it generates is non-uniform across the cylinders. With the SimLab 2024 release, it has greatly improved the meshing process. The first thing in 2024 that we can see is our hex meshing menu is better organized to aid users in proper tool selection. For the sake of comparison, we will select the same auto extrude tool with the same exact mesh size we used in 2023. After meshing all the cylinders now, we have a uniform mesh density while retaining the same mesh size. This enhancement to the hex mesher will greatly aid users in simulation efficiency. The BGA, or Ball Grid Array Mesher, has been a great automated mesh tool in previous versions of SimLab. With the 2024 release, a great mesh enhancement has been added called the Refine tool. The tool allows users to refine any BGA mesh. Specifically, the Refine tool will update the mesh pattern on the copper pads, package, and board in one quick, easy step. The Refinement tool is supported for all BGA mesh types in SimLab. Users can adjust the circular or axial count of elements in the Refine settings. In the face selection is the curved solder face. That is the only face needed to refine the mesh. After selecting the mesh, the Refine tool will automatically adjust the mesh on all connected components to the solder. There were a number of great enhancements to the GUI and the post-processing tools in SimLab 2024. One of the first features I really love is an incremental cross-sectioning tool. This allows users to key in a delta and increment or decrement in any direction. Additionally, tools have been moved to aid in a more organized visualization bar. With these changes, it's much easier to cross-section advanced geometries. The Measure tool in previous versions could only measure undeformed shapes. However, with the newest version, users can measure deformed shapes after an analysis. This becomes particularly useful for nonlinear simulations. Enhancements have also been made to various dialog windows by adding chevrons or minimize options to make the UI more streamlined. Lastly, a new result plot has been added called the XYZ plot. This allows users to grab points in the X, Y, and Z directions and compare them to existing results. In this case, I can look at various points on this bracket and compare how their displacement varies. With SimLab's UI, I can add as many or as little points as I want to analyze results. In addition to the features I have shown in this video, there are many more enhancements in the 2024 SimLab release to check out. To learn more about all of these new features in SimLab 2024 or other Altair products, go to www.trueinsight.io.